guys, it's Beanie Boo Wolf, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, you read from the title, I'm going to be showing you my collection of all of my Beanie Boo customs. And I've wanted to do this video for such a long time, and so many people have suggested it, so I thought I would do it for you guys. So let's get right into it. So starting off with the first ones, we have my Phoenix customs. Yeah, I've customized Phoenix a little too much. Okay, here's the first one we have. This is Mango. So Mango is a pink and orange fennec fox, and she was the first ever custom I actually made out of Phoenix, and I really love the way she looks, because I just think the colors go so well together. And the video of me customizing her got so freaking popular, although it did get quite a few dislikes, probably from people who were against Beanie Boo customization, but you know what, that's okay. Not everyone has to like it. And this next one we have here is Coco. So Coco is a brown fennec fox, and I don't really have much to say about her because she is quite simple and plain, but I definitely think this is one of my cutest customs because I really love the way that the face is shaped and how one of the ears is kind of flopped over while the other one stands up. I just think that makes her look so adorable and unique. And here's the next one. This one does not have a name at the moment because I'm still working on it, so I haven't really decided a name yet. But anyways, this one is a blue fox with blue feet that fade into black, and they also have some wings that I got from another stuffed animal. I don't know if I like the way that the wings look, but they don't look like terrible, I think. And I am almost done with this custom. All I need to do is I just need to finish coloring the ears, and I need to put in some new eyes because the yellow eyes don't look good with the blue in my opinion. Okay, before I show you the last Phoenix custom, I just would like to say, for those who get scared easily, then you might not want to see it because it's a little bit scarier than usual, so just a heads up. I'm warning you, if you get scared easily, don't look. Here it is. So this is Phantom. Phantom is a black fox with white eyes and no tail. And I'm not gonna say why it has no tail because it's kind of a long story and it's really hard to explain, so yeah. It just has no tail. So those are all the Phoenix customs I have for you guys. Now let me show you the Huskies. So this one over here is Obsidian. So Obsidian is a black and gray husky with teal ears and eyes. And unfortunately, I might have to remake him because there are some weird green colors on him that look pretty bad. They didn't used to be there, but they just appeared and it's starting to spread. So I might have to remake him. Of course, I'll keep the OG though. Can't get rid of that. And here is a miniature version of Obsidian. So this one doesn't have any green on him right now, well, other than his ears and his eyes, but not like on the gray part, thankfully. Let's hope it stays that way. And this one is probably my favorite. This is a miniature version of my mascot, Skylar the Husky. And before you guys rush to the comments saying that they look nothing alike, yes, I know they don't look that similar. Well, I tried my best on it, and I know it's more darker and kind of a teal color, but if you imagine it as Skylar, then you'll probably see it. And I'm probably going to be making an outfit for it soon, but that's going to be a little bit hard since it's very small, and I don't know what I'd use for it, but I think I could. And this next one we've got here is Crystal. So Crystal is a dark blue husky with some earrings, and she kind of looks like my mascot, I think, but not really. And I know that there's already a ton of blue huskies, but there's no husky that's like this shade of blue. And getting on to our next husky, well, I wouldn't call this a husky. I think of him as more of a wolf, but this is Timber. Timber is a gray wolf with blue and green eyes, black ears, and a big fluffy tail. This one is definitely on my favorites list. And you probably noticed that he has no mouth. Well, let me just say this, but if you're thinking of doing this, please keep in mind that it is hard, and you have to know how to sew. And this next one we have here is Twilight. So Twilight is basically just slush with black ears and a collar and wings. He was my first Beanie Boo custom. I started customizing Beanie Boos around Halloween of 2020, so it's been almost a year. I might do a video where I recreate him, but I'm not sure. And getting on to our next one, this one has no name. I'm sorry. Well, no name yet. I'll probably come up with a name sometime, but I have no ideas at the moment. So this one is a purple husky, and this one is pretty basic and simple, but I still think it is pretty cute. If you have any name suggestions for this one, please let me know. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. So those are all of the huskies. Now let me show you the cats. And don't worry, there's not as many as there were of the previous ones. There's only like a few. All right, here's the first one. And I honestly don't have much to say about it because it's quite plain and it doesn't have a name either. I'm sorry. But anyways, she is a dark gray cat with purple eyes, pink ears, and you might notice that the mouth looks a little bit messed up, but let me tell you why. I'm currently trying to remove the mouth so it doesn't look as much like Kiki, because it used to be Kiki, as you can probably tell. But as I said previously, removing the mouth is extremely hard. And getting on to our next cat, we've got Jasmine. So Jasmine used to be Heather, as you can see, except I just cut off the horn and gave her a collar. And this is my second Beanie Boo custom, and I feel like I could have done more with this than just cut off the horn and add some clothes. But this is when I was new to customizing, so yeah, that kind of makes sense. So if I were to customize Heather again, I would probably add a lot more than just this, so yeah. And next up we have this one, and to be fully honest, I think this might be one of my least favorite customs. I'm sorry. So she is a purple leopard, well, almost purple. There are still some rainbow spots on her legs from what Beanie Boo she used to be, Giselle, in case you don't know. And y'all are probably wondering why I don't like this custom that much. Well, I think she is super cute, don't get me wrong, but here's why. She is hard to work with. So whenever I try to color over that rainbow, it's just, you can still see it, and it's like this brown color. I haven't colored over this part yet, but I feel like it'll just be brown once I do it, so yeah. See, here's some of like the brown spots. And there's also this hole. So she used to have a horn, and I had to cut that off because I don't like horns. But I had to sew it up, of course, but no matter how much I try to sew it, it always opens up again. Believe me, I've sewed it up like 5 times now, and it just keeps opening again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Good lord, it is hard to work with this one. And also, the head is this really weird shape. It's like really big in the back, while in the front, it's kind of like squished, and like the eyes are super close together. Okay, I'll stop ranting about this poor Beanie Boo. I'll leave you alone now. So yeah, those are all of my cats, huskies, and phoenixes, or fennec foxes. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah, you get what I mean. Now I'm going to be showing you the ones that are just kind of like miscellaneous, that I don't have much of, and yeah. Oh my god, the collar is falling off again. Stay on! So the first one we've got is Apollo. So Apollo is a blue and purple fox, and he was originally slick. That's why you can see a little bit of orange in the purple. I tried covering up as much as I could, but you can still see it a bit. So I've had the idea of this one for more than a year. So he was at first like a digital custom, and I made this around March or April of 2020, so this was before I even started my channel. And I never thought I'd be able to make him in real life, but I guess I was able to. But I wouldn't say he looks that accurate to the digital image, because this part is more darker and kind of a blue color than purple. And the inside of the ears is more purple than blue, I think. Although this one is still by far one of my favorites. Not like my #1 favorite. I don't have like a favorite custom. I like a lot of them, so it'd be hard for me to pick. And getting on to our next one, we have this black squirrel thing. I don't think this needs any explaining, but it's just a black squirrel with purple accents. To be honest, I don't really know what to feel about this custom. It's not like my favorite custom, but I don't hate it either. So I'm just kind of about it. So when I was customizing this one, I had no plan at all. I think it just started with me wanting to make Flora kind of have purple accents instead of pink, but she still looked so much like Flora, so I thought about coloring over some of the white, but then it led to coloring over all of the white, and then I decided it should be a black squirrel. Heck, I don't even know if those exist. I'm gonna go look it up. Be right back. Okay, I just looked it up, and apparently black squirrels do exist. Just no one ever talks about them. And next up we've got, No Name, again. I have a few name ideas for her, but all of them are kind of unoriginal and cliche, but yeah. But anyways, she is a pink, purple, and blue lemur with some earrings and blue eyes. And she was actually my most recent custom, and I did a customization video on her. It's called Customizing Leanne. And if you have any name suggestions for her, please let me know, because I really want to have a name for her. I don't want her to just be one of those no-name customs. And getting on to the next one, we have Oak. So Oak is a brown and tan fox with blue eyes and no nose. And he has no nose because I found him at the thrift store back when he was originally slick, and he never had a nose. I think a dog must have eaten it or something. And I tried giving him a nose, but it's just really hard. So yeah, he just doesn't have a nose, and it looks a little funny, but it doesn't look that bad. And getting on to our next one, we've got Cinnamon. So Cinnamon is a brown dog, and I haven't decided what breed he is, so I'm just saying dog. And Cinnamon was my third Beanie Boo custom. This is when I started to get good at customs. This is when I started to use marker to color them and not paint, so the fur wouldn't get all hard and gross. And this was around the time that I made my customs a lot more original looking, where they didn't look so much like the Beanie Boo they used to be. I mean, this one still looks like Chewy and all, but not that much. And getting on to our last custom, we have what's basically Cinnamon's twin brother. So he is a brown corgi, and I don't really have much to say about him because he looks pretty much identical to Cinnamon, except the brown is just a little bit different, and the fur pattern as well. And removing the mouth is super easy. I can show you guys how to do it if you want, just let me know, because I wouldn't mind. Anyways guys, that is all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you like my customs as well, because I spent a long time working on them. And let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Well, that is if the comments are on, because YouTube always turns off my comments. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much the end of today's video. I'll see you in my next one.